Hello everyone. Good morning students. In previous class we discussed about the chapter statistics, and in that chapter we discussed about the frequency distribution. Okay, and in frequency distribution there are two types of frequency distribution. First one is discrete frequency distribution and second one is continuous grouped frequency distribution. And we also solve some questions based on each frequency distribution to prepare a tabulation. Okay, now today we discuss about the exclusive and inclusive method, and we discuss about the what is the difference between the exclusive and inclusive method. Let's see once more time. First we discuss about the difference between the exclusive method and inclusive method. In exclusive method, the dear student, in inclusive method the lower limit of the upper limit of the class is same as the lower limit of the next class, like that. In this way 0 to 10, 10 to 20 means upper limit of first class is same as the lower limit of the second class. But and one important thing is that here in exclusive method in which method, in exclusive method the lower limit is included, but the upper limit is not included in particular class of interval. Okay, now in inclusive method the upper limit of that class is not same as the lower limit of the next class, means that we write 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, etc. In that type of class distribution, means 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 11 21 to 30, in that type of distribution is known as inclusive method. Okay, and in one of the most important thing is that type of method. In that method the upper limit of one class is not the same as the lower limit of the other class, next class means. And one important thing is that here also in that type of method we include both the lower as well as upper limit in particular class interval. Okay, so dear student, this is very important method. One is exclusive and inclusive method. Now let's see some concept of that in let's see. Now we take one of the process. One is the process when we convert the inclusive to exclusive. We convert any class interval from inclusive to exclusive by the help of some following steps. Let's see its example. Dear students, suppose that here two chart are given there. Let's see. First, in exclusive method, and one is that we write inclusive method. Okay, dear student, there are two types of method. So first we write in exclusive method, first we write wages, that is wages in rupees. Okay, and number of workers, we take a sum number of workers. Okay, now in inclusive method, in same question we take wages in rupees and number of workers. Now let's see, dear students. First we take wages in the class interval, that is 1000 to 1100, 1100 to 1200, 1200 to 1300, 1300 to 1400, 1400 to 1300, 1400 to 1500, and last one 1500 to 1600. And number of workers there 125, 150, 200, 250, 175 and 100. Dear student, this is the inclusive method. This tabulation right in exclusive method, in which the upper limit of the first class, upper limit of a class is same as the lower limit of the next class. So that type of distribution is known as the exclusive method. Okay, so this representation is in exclusive method. Now in inclusive method we represent the same data in this way. Let's see, we write as 1000 to 1099, 1100 to 1199, 1200 to 1299, 300 to 1300 to 1399, 1399, 1400 to 1499 and 1500 to 1599. And we write the same number of workers as what? 125, 150, 150, 200, 250, 175 and 100. So dear student, we represent the given same data in exclusive method and inclusive method. We represent the same data in exclusive and inclusive method. Okay, now let's see. In that type of method, here the upper limit of the upper limit of a class is not same as the lower limit of the next class. So that type of method is known as exclusive method. Okay, and here the upper limit of the one class is same as the lower limit of the next class. So that type of method is known as the exclusive method. Second important thing is that, dear student, in that method we included both the limits, at lower limit and upper limit included. In particular, in each class we mentioned lower limit as well as upper limit, but in that type of distribution lower limit is included but upper limit is excluded. But in that type of distribution we included both the lower as well as upper limit. Okay, dear students, now let's see. So now suppose if we convert the inclusive to exclusive, we follow the some steps. Dear student, when we convert inclusive, here what is the class size? Here the class size is 100, no? Here the class size is 100, but here what is the class size? Class size is 99. Now look, what is the process to convert any distribution in inclusive to exclusive? So dear student, if we in that type of distribution we subtract minus 5 in lower limit and add plus 0.5 in upper limit. This is lower limit and this is upper limit, na? So dear student, if we convert inclusive to exclusive, so we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to upper limit. So we have what we have. Let's see, suppose that we convert that inclusive to inclusive. Now what we do in that question, we subtract 0.5 in lower limit, 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to upper limit. So we have what? 99.52. Here if we add 0.5, so we have 1099.5. Same as in that class interval, we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to upper limit. So we have, if we subtract 0.5 that, so we have what? 1099.5 and here what? 1199.5. Now same process apply in that. Here if we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit, so we have what? Here 1199.5 and here we add 1299.5. Now Same process apply the same class. In that class means 0.5 subtract from 1300, so we get what? 1299.5, and in that upper limit we add 0.5 in that, so we have 1399.5. So here now apply same property, applying same method, we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to upper limit, so we have here 1399.5 to 1499.5. so here again we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit, so we get 1499.5 minus here 5 1599.5. now dear student, let's see, this is now we convert the inclusive to exclusive. Now let's see what we have as next. Let's see, upper limit of the one class is same as the lower limit of the next class, same as lower limit of that class is the upper limit of that class is same as the lower limit of next class, upper limit of that class same as the lower limit of the next class, upper limit of that class same as the lower limit of the next class, and upper limit of that class same as the lower limit of that class. So that type of distribution is known as what? Exclusive method, na? So and in that type of method we included the lower limit but excluded upper limit. So this is the method, this is the process to convert any inclusive series to exclusive. So this is one of the most important topic of your exercise. Okay dear students, now we take some questions based on frequency distribution, discrete as well as group frequency distribution. Let's see, we take some question. Now we take some question. Your question is, given below are the ages of 25 students. Given below are the ages of 25 students of class 9 of class 9th in a school. Okay, prepare a discrete frequency distribution. Prepare a discrete frequency distribution. Prepare a discrete frequency distribution. Your data, the given below are the ages of 25 students are 15, 16. Let's see, 15, 16, 16, 14, 17, 17. Okay, 16, 17, 17, 16, 15, 15, 16. Okay, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 15, 16, 16, 14, 16, 16, 14, 16, 15, 16, 15, 14, 15, 16, 16, 15, 16, 16, 15, 14 and last 15. Dear student, in the given below are the ages of 25 students of class 9th, okay, in a school. Here we prepare a discrete frequency distribution. Table. Now dear students, first of all we count 25 ages of 25 students are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, now clear? There are the ages of 25 students of class 9th in a school. We prepare a discrete frequency table. Okay, now in in that type of question, in first yesterday I discussed about that type of distribution. First, in first column we write as variable, which is given a variable like edges, wedges, height, etc. As it is, which is given in our question. Here the variable is what? Ages of 25 students. So in first column we write a ages, in second we write a tally marks, in third column we write the frequency. So first of all, in first column, let's see its solution. Now here discrete frequency table is given below. In first column we write sorry, dear students, in first column we write the variable. Here variable is what? Here the variable is your ages. Ages are 25 students. Okay. Now in next column we write what? In next column we write was tally marks. Okay. Now in third column we write as what? Frequency of the given variable. Okay. Now here, dear student, let's see. First of all, we write the variable, that is ages of the given students, in ascending order. So first, what is the sequence of write the variable, that is ages of the 25 students? First 14, here 14, 15, 16 and 17. These are four types of ages of students. So write as, in first we arrange the ages in that column in ascending order. So we write as 14, 15, 16 and finally 17. Now we observe the frequency distribution and find the how many students of 14th age of group. 14th age of group. Now let's see how many students. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Only 4 students of that group which have ages 14 years. So here that is 4. Now how many students of that group of students which have the ages of 15 years? Now let's see how many students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students. 8 students of 15 years in that group. So here we write as 8. Now what we do? Now we observe the given data and to find the how many students of ages 16 years. Now let's see, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 students of 16 age of group. 10. Now we observe the given frequency distribution, given data, and to find the how many students of age of 17 years. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 students. Only 3 students of that group. So that is 3. Now dear students, here we write total, and here their sum of frequency is what? 25 now, because of 25 students. Let's see, 8, 4, 12, 12, 10, 22, 22, 3, 25. So here you write 25. And now tally marks. This is 4 frequency 4. So here we write as 4 vertical bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fifth is across diagonally. Okay. Fifth, 6, 7, 8. Now write in this way. Now we write 10. So tally marks are always write in bunches of 5 bars. Na? So here we write as 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical, 1 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical, 1 diagonal. So 5, 5, 10. Now in that, the 1, 2, 3. So dear student, this is our required discrete frequency table from the above questions. Okay. So dear students, in this way we can prepare discrete frequency distribution of any given data. Now we take some other question based on construction of a group frequency distribution. Let's see. Now we discuss about the construction of a of a group of a grouped frequency Dear student, in that type of construction we follows the some basic steps of that type of construction, so please listen carefully. First of all, dear student, in that type of constructions of the group frequency distribution, first we determine the maximum and minimum value of the variate occurring in the data. First of all, we collect the minimum and maximum value of the variate which occurring in our the given data. Okay, now in next step we decide upon the number of classes. First, now we decide the number of classes to be formed. Okay, and note the number of classes should be in range 5 to 15. The number of classes should be range to 5 to 15. Okay, number of classes should be in the range of 5 to 15. Okay, now find the, after that in third step we find the difference between the lower value of the variate and the upper value of the variate, between the maximum value and the minimum value, and divide this difference by the number of classes to be formed to determine the class interval. Number of classes to find the class interval. The difference between the maximum and minimum value in the data is called the range. And you know that what is range? This is very important topic, word range. What is the range? The range is the difference between maximum and minimum value in variate. This is the maximum value minus minimum value in the given raw data. Okay, so we find the range by the difference between the maximum and the minimum value of the given raw data. Okay, now be sure the must class. Now dear student, we take a question and solve it. Now you all type of confusion is stop. Now let's see, all type of confusion is clear. Now let's see a question. First of all, from a group frequency distribution from the following data by inclusive method. Okay, taking 4 as the magnitude of the class interval. Okay, 4 is the magnitude of the class interval. So dear student, your question is from a group, your question is from a grouped frequency distribution from the following data by inclusive method. Taking 4 as the magnitude of the class interval. Magnitude of the class intervals. Okay, and your data is what? 31, 38, 12, 18, 23, 33, 30, 29, 19, 29, 19, 29, 28, 21, 28, 21, 27, 23, 27, 23, 24, 19, 24, 19. Okay, and 22, 22, 20, 16, 22, 20, 16, 10, 13, 34, 10, 13, 34. Okay, 15, 18, 15, 18, 36, 24, 36, 24, 18, 15, 18, 15. Now we write as 2017, 2017, 14, 32, 14, 32, 26, 25, 26, 25. Okay, and in next last one 16, 11, 22, 11, 22, 15, 17, 10, 17, 10. Okay, dear students, this is the given data, and from a group frequency distribution from the following data by the inclusive method, taking 4 as the magnitude of the class interval. Now let's see the, dear student, let's saw its solution. First of all, we find out the minimum and maximum value of that given data. Now here the minimum maximum value of the variable, here minimum variable is what? Minimum variable is 10. Minimum variable is 10 and maximum variable is what? 38. Maximum variable is 38. That is 38. Okay, now the difference between them. Now range means range of difference between them, that is 38 minus 10. That is what? 28. This is the range. Now dear students, since the magnitude of each class of what? 4. Here this is given. The magnitude of each class is what? 4. Here the magnitude of each class is what? 4. So number of class interval, so we must be divided by range by the magnitude of each class. So in this way we get the number of class interval. So the number of class intervals is what? 28 by 4, that is 7. So we must be prepare 7 class interval. Number of class interval is 7. Okay, so this is one of the important concept of that type of frequency distribution. So first, dear student, you find the minimum and maximum value of the variable, right, in this way. Now after that you find the range, means the difference between maximum and minimum variable, that is 28. After that, here the magnitude of each class is 4 na. So first, now after that you find the number of class interval, and the number of class interval is to obtain find from the dividing the range by the magnitude of the class interval, that is 4. So in this way we get 7. So we prepare 7 class interval of for that question. Now let's see, we take 10 as the lower limit of that, because we form the following by inclusive method na, and taking 4 as magnitude of the class interval. So we take what? 7 class interval as, so the 7 class intervals are what? First we taking 10 to 10, and any inclusive method both the lower and upper limit is included. So we write as 10 to 13, okay, 14 to 17, 17 to 20, 17 to 20, no, 18 to 21 na, yes, 18 to 21, 22 to, yes, 25, and now 26 to 29, 30 to 32, 30 to 33, now 34 to 37, 34 to and 38 to 41, 38 to 41. So in that type of question we prepare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only na, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we prepare in that type of distribution. Okay, now after that you can easily prepare. Now dear student, you can easily prepare by the help of this information. You write first your class group, then after tally marks you write the frequency. Okay, now dear students, now today we discuss all type of frequency distribution like discrete and group class group distribution. Now you revise all the topic and solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on each topic. Now in next class we discuss about next topic of that chapter. Thank you.